What's going on out there, people? It is Bobby and Larry back with another reaction video to add to your Packed Up Anywhere collection. Can you believe it? We're doing 90s nostalgia movies again. What do you think?
I think that's great.
Thank you very much. Do you know what? Thank you so much to all the subscribers and all the viewers that we are getting at the moment. It's unbelievable.
Wait.
Nah, let me start that again.
No, that's
Go
good.
ahead.
But can we just emphasize on how great these guys have been? Because
Do you know what? I can't believe it myself because I didn't
amazing.
even think we could get 20 subscribers just doing reactions, and we're almost near 160, right?
160, yeah.
Which is amazing.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Again, maybe for you guys out there who are in the millions and thousands, that's not much to you. But again, everyone started somewhere, and you guys have been absolutely amazing. So
We absolutely love it.
Send in your requests. Send in your requests.
We're only doing this 90s nostalgia feel because we know that's exactly what you want us to do. We are 90s guys ourselves, obviously being from the UK. We've loved watching all of these movies. So we're going back and watching the trailers to see whether we would watch it if the trailer came out now.
Yeah.
Follow me so far?
And
If you don't, follow me now. Follow us. Like, subscribe. Notification.
Not in the literal sense, though, right? Because we are packed up anyway. You can't follow
can't
us,
follow
right?
us,
Don't.
yeah.
Okay, we're not going to get into that. But anyways, do you know what, Bobby? This one is actually a very interesting one because it's a superhero movie that came out in the 90s. Yeah, mid-90s. Let's see how it holds up.
Do you know what?
Already?
Exactly, especially nowadays with
I'm
all
gassed.
the Marvel and all the DC going out. This is Batman Forever, 95.
Huge Batman
This was
fan.
my pick because he picked Bad Boys. Check it out in the other video that we've done. And he picked Bad Boys 95, so we've made a little rule where we'll pick the same year and we'll try and best each other. I picked Batman Forever because, honestly, I can't remember the trailer. And also, Jim Carrey is one of my favourite actors growing up. Of any movie, of any role, if Jim Carrey was in it, I knew
He's in
I'd
my
be
top
laughing
5.
and I knew I'd be in it.
Jim
So
Carrey is in my top 5.
He's in my top 5
all
too,
time.
definitely.
There's no other way about it.
So
Let's stop debating that.
when this came out and it was announced he would be a villain, oh my god, it was like Stone Cold turning heel in WrestleMania 11. Don't know if I got that right.
You didn't get that right, but actually,
You know what I mean,
in terms
though.
of Batman Forever, obviously this was mid-90s, so again, I'm very intrigued to see. I'm gonna say from now on, right, I've never watched a trailer for any of these movies, right? Because, I was 4-year-old, so let's just...
Well, yeah, exactly, I was 5.
So
There was
never
nothing-
watch these trailers. These are absolutely
But we
brand new
remember
to
the
us.
movies, we love the
We watch-
movies.
Hey, come on now.
If there's any
Give us
movies
a
that you
trivia
think
on
we
that
should be watching, please do put a comment below.
Yeah.
Help us
Something
know.
crazy.
Let us grow.
Some that's slept on.
Let's do it.
Enough chatting.
So enough
More
chatting.
watching.
Let's go straight into it. Batman Forever 95. Let's see if it holds up.
Just the customary pause at the beginning. Warner Brothers, they have been absolutely brilliant for providing us with all these great trailers recently.
Do you know what they have
Thank
been?
you.
Also, what was the name of the site? Movie trailers?
Movie Clips Classics. Hey, shout out to you guys, by
Follow
the way.
them.
And go check out their channel below. Anyways, we're going to start that from beginning because, that's what
Warner
we do.
Bros. Let's
That's what we
go.
do.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black
In an uncertain world, in a chaotic time,
I'm really sorry for this. I'm not talking about the movie, but I want to know, the guy who did the voices? You know that guy? How rich is he right now? And if he's not rich, he's got a bad agent because he was in everything.
He got screwed over if he's not rich. If he's
he
not
needs
rich,
to be a
honestly.
millionaire.
He has to be in
In a
it.
time where moving.
In an uncertain time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, man. Was there a
Great
movie
stuff.
that didn't have that guy in the trailer?
I'm thinking maybe this year in 95 they just discovered him, so they were like, you know what? There's everything. Go do everything, bro. Right,
Let's
so
go back.
that was obviously
Jim Carrey. Oh my gosh,
He
man!
was,
it's giving me feels. Edward Nigma, the Riddler.
Yeah, can I say, right? I just looking back at that, there was too much spandex.
Too much sparkles.
There's too much
wasn't there?
sparkles on the spandex, but anyway.
They had a perfect genius in Jim Carrey there. They didn't need to put all the spandex.
But this was more
let's watch
fantasy.
it.
Again, sorry, this was Joel Schumacher again, wasn't it? This
I think it
Joel
was. Yeah, this was Joe.
This was
Schumacher.
like the beginning of the downfall of the Batman franchise
This
in
was
the 90s.
This was the
no,
nipples and the.
no, that's actually the next one.
all
which
right,
we'll
it was
probably
the start
get
of the nipples.
This was close to the nipples, all right? He had abs that were working to the nipples, okay? But no, this was more the fantasy Batman, wasn't it? So
This is
again,
Val Kilmer as well.
It feels like they've sort of forced Jim Carrey to be that character, whereas if he did it right now as the Riddler, bro, he doesn't need to dress up like that. He can do it in a suit.
I mean, there's a lot of talk when the Joker thing was going about, and obviously they had Jared Leto in the Suicide Squad. Everyone was saying Jim Carrey weren't there for the Joker because he's naturally.
He's that guy. He is that character. He is that character.
They missed a big trick with him. You know what? Let's watch it. Let's see. Let's see.
In an uncertain world, in a chaotic time, justice wears a mask.
Yes, this was back in the days where every mobster's car was fitted with 2 machine guns. Don't see that anytime now.
I don't know how these guys, drove around anywhere. To be honest with you, if they had guns for lights.
But you don't see that anywhere now, and there's more crime now and less cars with guns in them. So you make the decision.
Yeah, maybe you need to put your guns in your cars. All right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't know.
Better aiming.
Straight lines. Look, again, I know it's a fantasy movie and I know it's a superhero movie, but you're telling me that piece of fucking...
Flint.
Wait. That piece of tinfoil, right?
Hook the car.
This right here, with this thin-ass rope, are you telling me this pulled like a 3-ton car, probably more with all the gadgets that he's got in it? That wing alone is like 2 tons. Do you know what I'm saying?
We never said this was a great movie, but what we're saying is it's a nostalgic movie.
Memorable movie. For different reasons, obviously.
Your entrance was good. His was better.
Yo,
Was
my
that
man
Tommy Lee Jones, Harvey Two-Face,
There he goes.
drinking 2 glasses?
He has to, innit? One red, one white. That's what he does, He's
See,
Two-Face.
I know, but
he lives to the character, bro.
Do you know
He
what?
lives
It
to
just
the
makes
character.
me. It just makes me appreciate the Christopher Nolan version,
Aaron Eckhart.
the Dark Knight.
Aaron Eckhart, yeah, he
'Cause
was brilliant. As
That's what you call
Two-Face.
dark, psychological. Not like a guy who's born half a mutant and half a normal person.
You're comparing 2 different times.
I know, yeah,
Let's
you're
not
right,
forget,
you're right,
Let's
you're
not
right.
forget that we are still in the 90s. So this in the 90s was incredible. One thing I will say though, in terms of like the design. I'm not sure about Gotham City. Why did it have there was too many lights and there was always like everyone was crowded close to each other?
I think it's because it's a party event and that's
No,
what
not
you
this.
have.
Not this. You'll see what I mean. Skyscrapers were so high. Like, where is the end? What is happening? Exit screens.
Your entrance was good. His was better.
Love is a game.
What is it about the wrong kind of man?
So she felt his chest, and then on the next movie they were like, right, we're gonna put nipples
Is
because
that Michelle Pfeiffer? Is
that
what
is
it
Nicole Kidman.
Is that Nicole Kidman?
So can we just?
Love
Did he have nipples
is
here?
a game.
What
Nope,
is it
no
about
nipples.
The wrong kind of man.
It's the car, right? Chicks love the car. Power is a machine.
Now you've devised a way to read men's minds.
By the way, I've seen your mind, freak.
And revenge is a trap.
You're a genius.
Riddler and Two-Face can make a pretty lethal combination. Train me, let me be your partner.
You know what? This trailer has been surprisingly a lot about
Chris
Jim
O'Donnell?
Carrey, right?
Is that my guy, Chris O'Donnell?
That was Chris O'Donnell, the Hawaii Five-0 guy. Is that who it is, right?
Yeah, that guy's gonna become
Hawaii Five-0.
Robin.
But you know what it is? Jim Carrey is very prevalent in this trailer. Again, 95. I was 5 years old, so I don't really remember this back then. But was it a huge draw at the time to get Jim Carrey as the Riddler? I want to know from anyone who's done the
Don't forget,
research.
Ace Ventura was
Yeah,
back
no, yeah,
in the
when
early
was that?
90s, so
That might be another movie
they
we have to watch, actually.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. That will drop at some point soon. Anyways, but no, Jim Carrey, right? Obviously, he had the comedies back in the early 90s, didn't he? So again, he seemed like the perfect fit. Now, again, we're talking like
Right,
in
right,
retrospect, but he seemed like the perfect fit. Even nowadays, he could still. I feel like he could still.
Oh, he
pull
could do
off-
a job, yeah.
He could
man.
still
I've
pull
seen
off the
Kick-Ass
Riddler.
too. He stole the show in that. Do you know what I mean? He's a show
He got panned,
stealer.
though. Got panned though. Got panned, and people didn't really like it
What
that
do you mean
much.
he got panned?
Like as in, they didn't really.
In Kick-Ass too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't really fancy him.
And they got
Again,
panned
tell
on
us what
this.
you
He
think.
got panned on this as well, didn't he? That's the thing that a lot of people hated on him for this one. I think this started his turn towards more serious stuff after this, maybe, was it?
Nah, there's the Mask to come out yet. Like the year
Oh,
after this, he
what
does
am
the
I on
Mask.
about?
Maybe someone needs to Jim Carrey this.
Anyways,
Pusher Taylor.
But first, let's meet our contestants.
Going down.
If the bat wants to play, we'll play.
Was that over the top?
See, I just realised as well, they made Two-Face, I remember this as well, they made him a bit maniacal. Obviously, you had the Riddler, who was already kind of loopy in the head and all that. And then they made Two-Face this guy who was a bit loopy as well. They needed a straight... What they needed then was a boss, like they had like nowadays with the Joker or wherever, you know, again, Christopher Nolan. But they needed Two-Face to be a boss then and just be like, no. Here's what's going on. This is the plan. They made him
Two-Face was never a boss, though, was it? Two-Face was always like
henchman.
A big boy, a big boss's sort of henchman, or you know,
true.
that bodyguard. You know what I'm saying?
Penguin was the real boss when he Cobblepot.
Penguin was the boss. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, going back to Two-Face in this one. Yeah, I'm not sure what's with the purple. Like, I don't know, make it seem... But he was too maniacal.
Two-faced.
No, he was too two-faced, but he was too maniacal going back to... It was, like, too overplayed. Over the top.
Yeah. They made it exactly like Two-Face. Like, he's one body and one body, two bodies.
Yeah,
they should have called him in this movie.
It's literally Two-Face. Give me
it's
the
just
backstory.
Two faces, that's it. He's just got burnt on one face, that's it.
They all landed in, like, acid and pots of acid back in these... Oh, my face! Oh, what?
Don't work too late.
Batman's
that
never
was
smiled.
weird.
Batman has never smiled. I don't want to see that again.
That weird?
That was so weird. That was so creepy as
Go
well.
back to that.
I don't want to see Batman
I've never
smiling.
seen Batman smile really in any movie.
I know she's alright. She was alright back in the 90s and stuff like that, but that still will not make Batman smile at you.
I mean, I don't know. Nicole Kidman in front of him, maybe.
That's where you've lost credibility as the Batman. In my
that's
opinion.
true.
That's it. I can't take you
That's
seriously anymore, but we're going to have to watch the end of the trailer.
You forgot the part where you kissed the girl.
The real game begins.
Courage now. Truth always. Batman forever.
Right, I remember as well thinking back then, Batman Forever is a shit name, and it still holds true. Why didn't they just call it, I don't know, Batman and Robin? Oh,
That was the next movie.
That was the next one. But why didn't they call this one Batman Continues or something like that? You know what I mean? Or Batman
Because it doesn't continue.
will always...
Because, right, again...
Not Batman Forever, like he's some sort of, I don't know, he's like some drug paraphernalia. Batman Forever will be in your system.
That's weird to say, but no, I think it's more like, Batman Forever, as in like, he will always be there to protect Gotham. Batman Forever, as in like he is
Don't
the
like
protector
it.
of Gotham. Hey, I get you, and the fact that Joel Schumacher directed this as well.
Produced by Tim Burton, by the way.
At least that was okay. At least that was okay.
I read some stuff,
'Cause you
actually.
could tell.
I read some trivia, and again, what we would love at the end of these videos that you've watched is for you guys to just get on your little laptops, on your little phones, on your little whatever you got to do.
Phones don't make noises.
And you know what? You can send us a little request, or you can. What I want you to do actually is send us some trivia that we might not know about with this movie. So one thing that I did pick up was Tim Burton, who's the producer, actually left this halfway through because of some differences with Warner Bros. As you can probably see, like you said, with the nipples coming up and things like that, he left at the right time, I think.
I think Tim Burton, the thing is with Tim Burton, right, he was like known to do that type of stuff where he sort of like, he had to be his way or no way.
Mm-hmm.
So fair enough, okay. And look, the thing, at the same time, Warner Brothers are a bigger entity than Tim Burton, so they were just like, you know what, see you later. And you could tell that it's a Tim Burton production because of the way that it's designed.
That's it.
But that's where it stops.
I would, if
That's
I
where it
was
stops.
watching this nowadays and this trailer came out today and I was watching it, I would absolutely 100% sit here and categorically say that I would probably watch this movie.
Yeah, I
not
would
because
watch
of
it.
the
It's
trailer,
Batman.
not because of anything, but because of two things. Number one is Batman,
Yep.
and being a big fan of Batman, you just gotta go with it.
You got to check
It's
out
like
all
Adam
the
Sandler
Batmans.
movies. Doesn't matter how bad you might think it is. You go there, you might be pleasantly surprised.
Watch
which
it.
you
It's Adam
usually are.
Sandler because you want to see Adam Sandler, and in this case, I want to see Batman, and you get
I wanted
to
to
see Batman.
see, and number 2 for me was I wanted to see Jim Carrey, man. Jim Carrey was my hero. So when I seen him the first time as a Riddler, it's like craziness.
The Mask.
Absolute mentalness.
The Mask is one of the movies that I remember most, which again, speaking of that, we'll probably have to do the Mask trailer as well.
Might have to do the Mask next.
I've never seen any of these trailers. I love the movies. They're one of my, some of
Yeah.
my all-time favorite movies. Never seen the trailers, so
You know
we're
what?
going to do that.
Whilst we're on that subject of what we're going to do next, you guys decide and dictate. Let us know what we should be doing because basically keep it out of our hands. We don't want the decision-making powers.
We're bored of
Yeah.
well, actually, do you know what? I lie. We're not bored of making
I love
that.
it because it's 90s movies, isn't it? You can't get bored of that.
No,
That's
no,
it.
no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about we're not bored of making decisions. We can't make the decision. So that's what we're trying to say, okay? Send us in your requests. We've got everyone started. Let us know what you think.
Also, send us in some trivia that you think we might have benefited from. We're not a trivia movie style reaction people. Because
We're not
otherwise,
going to give you trivia. You can read them yourself, but you tell us about it.
95. Oh, it was the same year of the Vietnam congressman. Nah, I don't know. It doesn't work like that. So you know what? That's a good note to end it on. That's a good note to end it
We're
on.
going to have to leave very, very soon because, people... Anyways, we're going to leave. And again, we're not going to rate trailers, but at the same time, we will go watch this movie. So, if you haven't watched it, by the way, you're crazy. You need to go watch this movie.
Nah, I don't think they're crazy because it wasn't that good of a movie. But
No,
go watch the movie.
No, but that's our opinion. That's what I'm saying. If you never watch this movie, take what we say with a pinch of salt. Go make
watch the
up
movie.
your own opinion.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to badmouth movies. Again, this is our opinion only. So thank you so
True.
much for listening to us chat shit.
Don't forget the podcast.
Oh, don't
Anywhere
forget
you
that.
find your podcasts.
Even on YouTube.
Even
The latest
on YouTube.
episodes. You can find them down there.
Don't forget the Patreon as well, where you might
Yes.
be benefiting and donating lights, camera, actions.
Absolutely. That's good.
Let's do it.
Very nice. Good night, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.